Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all of those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high.
Got him in the corner now.
Cuts the attack off.
Schoolboy! Shoulders are down!
Raises the shoulder before the 1 count.
He's not even close to being done yet.
A reversal! He saw that coming.
There's the tag.
Tag made. Sending the opposition mid-ring. Double headbutt.
Tandem offense in effect. A good team knows how to truly work as one.
Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too. Kick to the back. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Drop kick. Beautiful. Oh, what a headbutt. And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
It's obvious Montez Ford is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind. Goes into the corner.
And that canceled out Tama's offense.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
He's managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
The U-turn Montez needed in this match could have been that right there.
Throwing down punches and counters out.
Enziguri finds its mark.
Tama saw what was coming. We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent of this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Counter! Saw it coming!
And he gets directed into the corner. Oh, that'll leave a mark. Here's the wind-up and...
whipping double axe handle.
Tama is overwhelming the opposition here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Tag, there it is.
Oh, switches it into a reverse DDT.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with Bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders.
And he counters.
Ouch. Whoa! That'll fillet your chest. Sky-high monkey flip.
Tama putting it all on the line.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
He's climbing to the top.
Take off.
Oh, there's a headbutt.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
And are you kidding me? He's going up and
Sky high.
high impact. Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tama and Haku have very...
Montez Ford bracing himself in the corner. Eyes locked on his opponent.
And Haku got turned around there.
Put in the corner now.
Haku able to reverse.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt...
Haku with a tongue in death grip. This is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. We could be nearing...
And he saves his teammate, breaking his partner out of the submission. Does he have him here? 3, no.
Obviously still has some fight left. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
We got it covered. A Weller and fall there. A big kick to the gut. The clubbing forearm. Looking helpless right now. Oh, what a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Counters.
Oh, kick to the face.
Precision offense into the pin. This could be it.
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.